You think you know charcoal grilling, but I guarantee your current setup is holding back your barbecue potential. Let's fix that. I have spent the last few months burning through bags and bags of briquettes, testing the absolute most talked about kettle grills on the market right now. I'm going to break down the top 6 kettle grills. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which one is worth your hard-earned cash, and I'll show you why the number 1 spot completely changed how I smoke meat on the weekend. 6. Weber Original Premium Charcoal Grill. Look, the Weber Original Premium is, well, it is the standard. You have seen it in literally every backyard since the dawn of time. I bought a fresh one just for this test, and setting it up brought back a lot of memories. It has that classic 22-inch cooking space, which is honestly plenty of room for a family of 4. You can easily fit a dozen burgers or a couple racks of ribs on here without breaking a sweat. But I mean, spending a few weeks with it again, the honeymoon phase wears off pretty fast. Don't get me wrong, it cooks food. The porcelain enameled bowl holds heat fine for a quick weeknight dinner. I threw some chicken thighs on there last Tuesday and they came out great. The heat distribution is exactly what you expect from a dome shape, circulating the smoke nicely around the meat. Here's what matters though. You start noticing the little things that just feel cheap. The leg assembly is frankly a joke in 2026. You pop those aluminum legs into the sockets and the whole grill just sort of wobbles. It doesn't inspire confidence when you're flipping a massive tomahawk steak and the entire rig is swaying like a tree in the breeze. And then there's the lid hook. Instead of a hinge, you get this little hook welded inside the lid that you're supposed to hang on the side of the bowl. 5. Slow and Sear Master Kettle. I was genuinely excited to get my hands on this one. If you are in the barbecue world, you know the Slow and Sear insert is legendary. So when they decided to build an entire kettle around their accessory, I thought it was going to be an absolute game changer. Out of the box, it looks the part. It is a 22-inch kettle that features a dedicated smoke hole and a really nice stainless steel grate. I loaded it up with some briquettes and a chunk of hickory to smoke a pork butt. The intention here is that you can easily set up 2-zone cooking. You put your coals on one side, your meat on the other, and let it ride. But, well, testing it in the real world revealed some serious growing pains. Let me explain. The kettle itself just doesn't feel like a premium product. The metal feels noticeably thinner than it should for the price they're asking. When you are trying to lock in low and slow temperatures, thickness matters for insulation. I found myself chasing the temperature on a windy afternoon way more than I should have. Then there's the ash sweep system. I mean, it works, mostly, but after about 3 cooks, a tiny piece of unburned charcoal got wedged in the bottom vent mechanism. I spent 10 minutes fighting with the lever just trying to shut down the airflow to kill the fire. 4. Napoleon Pro Kettle Grill. This is where things start getting genuinely interesting. Napoleon is usually known for their massive gas grills, so seeing them tackle a charcoal kettle caught my attention. Unboxing this thing, you immediately notice a huge jump in build quality compared to the previous 2. Let's talk about the grates. Napoleon uses these heavy-duty cast iron hinged cooking grids. They are absolute beasts. Cast iron retains heat like nothing else, so when I threw a couple of ribeyes on there, the sear marks were borderline restaurant quality. It just holds on to that thermal energy and transfers it directly into the meat. And you know what else is a breath of fresh air? The hinged lid. I can't overstate how nice it is to just lift the lid and have it stay exactly where you put it. You don't have to look around for a place to set it down. You don't have to use a clumsy hook. It just opens up. It also features a heavy gauge steel construction that keeps the heat locked inside brilliantly. I also really appreciate the offset hinge design, which gives you full access to the entire grilling surface. When I was moving hot coals around to set up a sear zone, my hands never felt cramped. The ash catcher is massive and locks in securely, making cleanup completely painless instead of a dusty nightmare. The Napoleon Pro is a fantastic piece of engineering. Number 3. Weber MasterTouch Charcoal Grill. I know I was a bit harsh on the basic Weber earlier, but the MasterTouch is the grill that Weber should just make their standard model. It fixes almost every single problem I had with the entry-level version. First off, the height. The MasterTouch sits quite a bit taller, which sounds like a minor detail until you are hunched over a hot fire for 3 hours flipping chicken wings. Your back will absolutely thank you. It is a much more comfortable operating height for a normal human being. Then we get to the tuck-away lid holder. While it is not a true hinge like the Napoleon, it is a massive upgrade over the little hook. You just slide the lid over and a stainless steel wire cradle catches it and holds it securely out of the way. I mean, it is such a simple fix, but it completely changes the workflow when you are saucing ribs. I also spent a lot of time testing their gourmet BBQ system grates. The center ring actually pops out, and you can drop in a cast iron sear grate, a pizza stone, or even a wok. I used a vortex cone in the center to do some high-heat indirect wings, and it was incredible. The airflow from the upgraded bottom vents gave me pinpoint control over the temperature. This is essentially the perfect daily driver. It is reliable, it holds temperatures beautifully for a 6-hour rib cook, and it feels much sturdier on its legs. Number 2. Cuisinart Portable Charcoal Kettle Grill. Look, I know we have been talking about full-sized backyard setups, but hear me out. A massive part of charcoal grilling is taking it on the road, and this little 14-inch powerhouse absolutely blew my mind during testing. I tossed this into the back of my truck last weekend for a tailgate, and it was the star of the show. It weighs basically nothing, making it incredibly easy to carry around. But despite its size, the enamel coating on the firebox and the lid is surprisingly thick. It doesn't feel like a flimsy tin can, it feels like a real, functioning piece of cooking equipment. You might be thinking, well, you can't cook much on a 14-inch grate, but I easily fit 4 massive half-pound burgers on there at once. The smaller volume inside the dome actually means it heats up incredibly fast. You don't need a whole chimney of charcoal. I used maybe 15 briquettes, and within 10 minutes it was ripping hot and ready to sear. The dual venting system gives you surprisingly good control, too. I even managed to hold a steady temperature to slowly roast some thick-cut bratwursts before searing them off. The ash catcher is basic but effective, and 3 secure locks hold the lid tightly to the bowl, so you literally just grab it by the top handle and walk away when you are done. You need a portable grill in your arsenal. You just do. Kamado Joe Kettle Joe. Let me just tell you, this thing completely ruined normal kettle grills for me. It is an absolute monster. Kamado Joe looked at the traditional metal kettle, looked at their massive, heavy ceramic Kamado grills, and just smashed them together into this beautiful hybrid. The secret weapon here is the ceramic firebox lining. Instead of just a thin metal bowl, the bottom half is lined with these thick ceramic panels. I loaded it up with lump charcoal, got it up to 250 degrees, and it just stayed there for hours. I didn't have to touch the vents once while smoking a Packer brisket. The heat retention is out of this world. But the feature that genuinely made my jaw drop is the slow roller insert. It is this parabolic smoke chamber you drop in for slow cooks. It forces the smoke to roll over the meat in a continuous cycle rather than just drafting straight up and out. The bark I got on my brisket was so dark, so perfectly rendered, it tasted like it came off a 1,000-gallon offset smoker. And the hardware is flawless. It has a premium adjustable hinge, so lifting the lid requires zero effort. It comes with folding side shelves that are actually sturdy enough to hold a heavy tray of meat. Every single touch point, from the top vent dial to the ash drawer, feels incredibly premium. It is built like an absolute tank. Final thought. That's all for today, folks.